My name is Lynn Porter. I am a Year 4 class teacher and the reading lead at Coston Primary School, which is in Greenford in the Borough of Ealing. As reading lead, I am responsible for the reading curriculum within the school, for the structure of our lessons. I'm a Key Stage 2 teacher, so I mainly oversee Key Stage 2 as we have a phonics lead for lower down the school.
My name's Chris Bellis. I'm the Deputy Head Teacher at Coston Primary School. Coston Primary School is a community school in the heart of Greenford. It's a 2-form entry school, holds about 430 pupils. Literacy plays a big part in our school. Reading's very important for the children. We have a lot of children come from different areas of the country, different areas of the world as well. We've got a lot of children coming in from European countries, countries from Asia and Africa as well. They have very little English. So English and reading is really important.
When I became reading lead, I was asked to look into some online programs, and the head teacher had heard of Bedrock from a niece, and so she asked me to look into it.
Bedrock came into our life at Coston Primary School about 2 to 3 years ago, so just before the COVID lockdown period, and we were looking at making improvements in reading and comprehension, and we wanted an online tool to support what we do.
Online learning, it was very new. I'm quite not used to online learning, so it was very exciting. I could see that it was something that the children would like. There were lots of different activities. Vocabulary was the focus, and we are a school that really values the importance of vocabulary. So we were really engaged from the very beginning about all the different activities and how the vocabulary is embedded in the different range of activities, because there are so many different things that the children can take part in.
It's very engaging, and it's like an online dictionary, so it gives me lots of new vocabulary, and it explains it in very simple ways so that I can understand.
So Bedrock helps with the key vocabulary, it helps with comprehension skills, and really develops the inference skills of the children.
If a child can't read, they're at a disadvantage from the very beginning, because reading is everywhere. Reading isn't just only an English lesson, and we read books for pleasure. We're trying to build up reading engagement across the school as well. But reading is in all of our lessons: history, geography, RE, and then even maths, because you have to read word problems. So it's really important that children have got a good basic understanding of reading.
The resource of Bedrock's been really good for the teachers. Like I've said, it's not time consuming in terms of planning lessons, and this really benefits the teachers' mental health and well-being.
Bedrock Learning is an asset to teaching, because we have children of all different abilities within the class, and Bedrock caters for whichever level they're on, because they begin with their alpha test, so their placement test puts them at the right level, and they will progress that way. So within the class we will have children at different levels, different blocks, different abilities, and the vocabulary within each level is challenging enough for that child. The range of vocabulary is so vast that as the children move up through the blocks, the vocabulary is very, very wide. And when you get to block 5, 6, 7 and higher blocks, it is quite challenging. We are just a primary school, and some of the words are very challenging even for primary school children.
Bedrock Learning basically tests you to see if you still remember what the word means. It helps me a lot, because sometimes in English I wouldn't know how to if I'm writing a story, and if I wanna use a word and then I don't know a word, then I remember today I learned what finish means, and I write the story finished instead of the story ended.
Bedrock's very cross-curricular in the way it runs through the different comprehension tasks. They link in with different subject areas such as history and geography, and children are able to make links with that.
As reading lead, when we introduced Bedrock, it was really important to see the feedback from the other teachers. So I did conduct a survey, and teachers were all positive, because they felt that Bedrock had really helped enhance the children's reading ability, and the knock-on effect was when we were doing reading assessments, a lot of the levels had improved. So a child who was fully engaged in Bedrock, we could see that their reading progress was improving constantly.
One of our core values at our school is resilience. We find it really important, and we really promote the children never giving up on things, always trying their best, giving 100%. It's okay to get things wrong, that's how you learn, and I think Bedrock really promotes that as well.
When Bedrock was introduced at Coston, it was just at the time of the second lockdown. So it was quite interesting how quickly the children adapted and became really engrossed in it, and that engagement has really maintained. I'm not a Year 6 teacher, but I know that from feedback the Year 6 teachers have given me that the children's engagement in Bedrock has actually been really beneficial with their SATs. It has been really helpful in developing their language and their vocabulary. So they have actually found that that's been really helpful and has helped the children's levels increase.
I definitely recommend Bedrock. It's been a positive aspect of reading and writing in our school, and the progress the children have made is quite obvious.
I love Bedrock Learning. I'm so pleased that we've introduced it to Coston and the children enjoy it as well.